them in half. Okay? How many total pieces now does Julie have? Well, she has 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this is 1/2. I could have put the 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2. But I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Julie has 12 pieces of board after she cuts those in half. So do you see how that was done? If you're going to do it this way, I would actually use, if you're going to be putting them together, use a different color pen. Let me find my red pen real quick. Oh, by chance, if you are listening to this video, the magic word for tomorrow will be chocolate. So tomorrow morning, come in, put it on a sticky note with your name on it, and I want you to write the word chocolate so that you can get a surprise. Okay, so I'm going to slice these in half. And again, I have 1 part, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so I have, Julie has 12 pieces after she cuts the board. Okie dokie. All right, now let's look at number 7. So does that make sense? I'll show you right here. There's the diagram. This is 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot. Guess I could have put the numbers on top. So I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet. And the same here. This was 1 foot. And this is 1 foot. And that's 1 foot. And that's 1 foot. And that's 1 foot. And that's 1 foot. So again, either way would be fine. All right, so now let's look at number 7. And make sure that I circle and underline. Make sure that you bullet your work, rephrase, and write the operation that you're going to do, plus the equation. Now, let's look at this one. Mr. Morales makes 4 batches of cookies for family math night. Now, don't forget, we have next Tuesday curriculum night. So there's going to be lots of goodies for you guys if you show up on Tuesday night. Now, he divides half of a pound of butter equally into 4 mixing bowls. So we want to know how much butter is in each bowl. All right, so let's look at our... All right, we know that he's going to make 4 batches of cookies. Now he's going to divide, I'm going to, right here, divide half of a pound of butter. So I'm going to write divides half. I'm going to write it this way, 1/2 of a pound of butter. Equally into 4 mixing bowls. Butter equally here. And he's going to put them into 4 mixing bowls. Sorry, BOWLS. All right. So which is the information that's really not? We know that he's going to be making 4 batches. So we don't really need, we can kind of eliminate it. We know we're going to divide butter and we're going to put them into 4 mixing bowls. So what operation are we going to use? Oh, actually, we're going to divide, absolutely. So we're going to divide. I know, but we had to rephrase our question, so we need to put, I'm going to actually move this down here. And so how do I put this? How much butter? So we're looking to see how much butter is going to go in each bowl. So, blank butter will go in each bowl. Okay, because we need to find out how much of it. So, gosh, if I'm going to end up drawing a picture of this, I know that I have a bowl, and I have another bowl. Y'all are better drawers than I am. I'm just trying to get a visual, so I want you to know what would be my equation. I know, don't make fun of my cutter. Okay, these are bowls, and I'm looking into splitting how much butter. Question mark butter. Question mark butter. Question mark butter. Because I have 1/2 pound. LB is for pound. That's going to go into each bowl. So if I have a total already and it's 1/2 pound, what's my dividend? What is my equation going to look like? Yes, exactly. I'm starting off with 1/2 pound of butter, and I need to, I'm going to bring this down just a bit. I need to divide that into these 4 bowls. So you're absolutely right, divided by 4. So now, remember how in class we've been talking about we're going to use this fraction strip as one whole. And I'm going to only use, this is all I have. So I'm going to split this in half. So this is 1/2. And now I'm going to bring this down so that you can have a better look at it. And it told me I needed to divide that into 4 equal parts. So I'm going to take my 1/2 and I'm going to divide it into 4 equal parts. So now each one, there's 4 here. If I took my other half, because my other half is equivalent, if I put those 2 halves together, I have my whole, right? And I took the other half and I split that into 4s. I hear you yelling. So we have 8 equal parts, right? So what is the value of this fraction right here? I'm going to highlight this in yellow. Yes, it's 1/8. Because then I'm going to put this in a different marker. And if I had to extend this out and cut this one if I continued, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have a total of 8 over 8 parts. So this is going to be 1/8. So using only 1/2 of it, 1/8 of butter will go here, 1/8 of butter will go in here, 1/8 of butter, and 1/8. So 1/8 of butter will go into each bowl. Okay, so 1/8 of butter will go into each bowl. 1/8 pound of butter will go into each bowl. And then if I add them all up, it will equal to 1/2. So you can add them because it's repeated addition. So I have my denominator stays the same. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1/2 of 4 is 1. 1/2 of 8 is 2. And so you're back with 4/8 is equivalent to 1/8 or 1/2. Okay. All right, now let's flip the page. When you'll flip the page, I'm going to move on to my next page. And now let's look at this one here. Number 8. Which is the division problem modeled by the picture? Now, this is a type of, these are similar. It's going to be a little bit more wordy because you're going to have a story problem. But this is what we're going to be seeing on STAR. This is what you'll also see on the next benchmark in February when you return after the winter break. So, again, we have the whole number to show our benchmark. What are we starting off with? Absolutely. You're starting off with 1/6. And how many parts did we divide that 1/6 into? Yes, we divided into 2 parts. So which equation is going to match this? Yes, you are right. So the equation that's going to be is you had 1/6 divided by 2. And so this is my answer right here. So you see how that is. You sliced it into two parts. So you started off with a 1/6, you divide it into two parts, and it'll equal 1/12. All right, so now let's move on to the next one. Which is the division problem modeled by this picture? Okay, what do we see here? Yes, you see holes. How many holes do you see? 3. Eliminate the ones that don't start with a 3 then. And so from my 0 to 1, how many parts did you divide this into? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Into 8. You had 1/8. So it's 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, 8/8. So which one of these shows that you had this was divided into 8? Yes, this one right here. So my answer is A. Why wouldn't it be 1 and 3 divided by 1 and 24ths? Exactly right. You didn't divide this into 24 equal parts. The answer is equal to 24 equal parts because you had 8 equal parts here, 8 equal parts here, and 8 equal parts here. So the answer would be 24, not C. Because if you were dividing this 3 divided into 1/24th, you would have had 24 equal little parts, and that would have been tiny. Remember the bread, where if you had one loaf and you were dividing those into 24 pieces, and then you had 3 loaves that you did the same thing, your answer will look very different. Okay, let's look at number 10. Evan brings 8 liters of juice to be served at family night. Okay, so family math night. 8 liters of juice. He pours 1/5 liter into each glass. So he's going to pour 1/5 liter into each glass. My question is, how many glasses of juice can be served? So Evan can serve blank glasses of juice. All right, so are we looking for a fractional part or a whole number? Yeah, how much do we have? What are we starting off with? 8. So my dividend is going to be 8 divided by 1/5. And what's my answer? I hear shouting. So let's look at it if I had to write that as a diagram. So here's 1 liter, 2 liters, 3 liters, and 4 liters. This is number 10. 5 liters, 6 liters, 7 liters, 8 liters. Each one is going to be divided into fifths, right? So my denominator, you still have to come up with what D is going to stand for that dictates. Ooh, that could be, the D is a dictator. It always tells us what we're going to have. So if you can come up with a better one than dictator, go for it and bring it and let me know tomorrow. So here I'm going to have 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. So 4 lines to make 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And some of you are probably already just doing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, or 40. And you can do that, or you can continue numbering them and showing me all your work.